Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Are talaqs, divorces given by my husband under medication, stress, or pressure valid, or are we still Islamically married? So, this is a very sensitive sort of situation. My advice would be to consult a reliable scholar about the specifics, giving the context, including details about what kind of condition your husband was in, how was the pronouncement of divorce made, the context of that, etc., uh, so that the issue can be dealt with. And given that these things require back and forth, it's better if you can find someone locally, but they should be a qualified scholar, not just someone, well, they're famous. No, they should be qualified in this because we're in an age where anyone says anything, right? Where these things are very sensitive. I have seen Sheikh Adib Kallas, who was one of the greatest scholars of the second half of the 20th century and one of the greatest Hanafi fuqaha of his time and a noted theologian. In his late 70s, people would call him with questions, and there'd be his students attending in his living room. He'd get a phone call on these old wired phones and old phones. Like we could all hear what the other person was, the caller was saying. And honestly, the students, we could have answered the question, but he wouldn't answer the question. He said, go, this is a matter of divorce. Go ask Sheikh Abdul Razak al-Halabi at the Umayyad Mosque. So, talaq questions are tricky and they have to be dealt with in a sensitive manner. But the basis is, as understood clearly from the Quran and from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, is that pronouncements of talaq count. If the one pronouncing the talaq was conscious and of sane mind, it counts. So it really depends on the nature of the medication, etc. Stress alone is not sufficient. Like if someone goes and runs over a pedestrian and causes them injuries, you are still accountable under stress, under pressure. There's talaq under duress, but the threshold for duress is high, which is credible threat of life and limb. Right? Even that counts in the Hanafi school, but there are dispensations with respect to talaq given under duress. So my advice would be to go and ask about specifics. Sensitive situations require specific answers. Wallahu subhanahu wa ta'ala alam wa huwa hasbuna wa ni'mal wakil. There's also a question given about Sayyidah Hajar. We'll take that tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, because it needs research and confirmation.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله